Hello friends, and welcome back to Amir's allotment. Just look at that lovely sky. In this episode we will be harvesting some lovely rhubarb, planting out some French shallots and garlic, and also sowing some seeds indoors. Oh, and did I forget to mention enjoying some lovely cake and coffee at the garden centre. Sunday morning on the allotment, and it was a chilly start. We had frost overnight and there was also a mist descending on the allotment as I was there. It was a funny morning because it was really bright and sunny when I reached the allotment. The birds were chirping away and I managed to plant out some garlic. So I'm just heading over to my allotment plot. As I walk over there, I like to have a look over at the fields surrounding us. They still seem to be covered in flood water, but the allotment site itself seems fine. So just heading over to my plot now. Good morning friends, and welcome to this quite hazy morning on the plot. I came and it was quite frosty and cold. As you can see, there's still some ground frost, but it's quite hazy now and the sun is definitely warming things up. It's a chilly morning and the garlic is covered in frost, but that never seems to bother the garlic. And I brought over some pink garlic, some French garlic and some French shallots, as well as some onion sets. I won't plant the onion sets just yet, but my plan today is to get some garlic in this bed. At this point, I was thinking, where is my dibber when I need it? Honestly, I really need to tackle my shed because it's got so much junk in there. I need to give my shed a clear out so that I can put my tools in a place where I can find them. My plan for this bed is to grow some garlic and some shallots, and also if there's any space, I will be adding some lettuce as well. At this point I was thinking, I think it's time to head off home, and then we'll get ready and head off to the garden centre. At least that way we can stay warm indoors. But do you know what? Really funny weather, because what happens when we get to the garden centre? As you can see, blue skies and the sun is out. What is this weather like? Honestly, you just can't predict anything. While I was there, I was checking out the variety of dahlias as well as the gladioli. I'm a big fan of gladioli because they're great for cut flowers. I think everyone should have a nice row of gladioli on their allotment plots and in their gardens. Honestly, they're such lovely flowers. And of course, then we headed off to the coffee shop to have some cake and also some coffee. This raspberry ripple Victoria sponge, yes, it definitely tastes as good as it looks. Another day, and this is actually an evening after work, and look, the sun is shining. We've got lovely blue skies. So we can actually harvest some rhubarb now. Look at that. Lovely. It's nice. Nice one back here. Look at that. Rayanne, check out this lovely rhubarb. So what I do is I'm just going to
harvest it.
Yeah, just take the leaves off the top and I'll just chuck them in the compost bin. We'll have some at home. Tonight we'll have a lovely rhubarb crumble with some custard. There we go. So now we get to harvest. Got some lovely rhubarb to take home. Really looking forward to having this tonight. That's enough for us. This spinach is bomb proof. I mean, look at it, it just keeps going. It's brilliant. Really recommend perpetual spinach. What I also recommend is that you direct sow it, because if you transplant it, I find it always bolts. But every time I've direct sown it, I get lovely clumps of it like this, and it will keep coming back. Look at that, really, really healthy spinach. How shiny it is as well. Brilliant. While I'm here, I will pick some spinach because this just keeps coming, and we use it a lot in our cooking. So I'll pick some fresh spinach to take home today. Time for me and my little helper to head off home and sow some seeds. Back home now, and what I really like to do this month is select a few things to sow each day. Going to sow this melon. It's one of my favourites. I did it last year and it was great. Here's the seeds. I'm just going to sow 6 seeds in this tray here. We have had some lovely sunshine today, and this conservatory has been absolutely amazing. It's been really warm in here. This soil is a bit dry, so I'll mist it. Give it a watering and then just mist it. But very often with these melons, I found is that they don't like it too wet. So just get that in there. So what I'll do is just sow these seeds and just mist the cells with some water. They don't like it too wet. I learnt my lesson with that last year. And next to them, I'm going to sow some round courgette. So we'll do 6 courgettes in here as well. The variety I'll be doing is this one, Cucurbita Pepo. What a cute name. They're They're actually really, really nice as well. One of my favourites. These are really best picked when they're small, like smaller than a tennis ball size. They taste so good. If you let them get too big, they don't taste very nice. Okay, and I'm just going to do 6 of these. So just pop these in to these 6 cells here. So in the back here, I'll do 6 cells of this cucumber gargana. It's a high yielding cucumber. So 6 seeds. I'm not going to use the watering can because I don't want to drown these seeds, so it's just easier to just use this spray bottle. So if you made it this far, thank you for joining me on this episode today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've not subscribed to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. But from me, for now, it's goodbye.